political institutions, and some because the status quo is always against change.
I put it to you, the members you're referring to, or according to you, the Deputy President and IEBC.
The Deputy President to some extent, but it's not our worry because he belongs to another party. But I think the problem is that that party seems to be dysfunctional. And it was our hope that he should be reading from the same script with the president and leader of our party.
That was your hope?
It was our hope, but it doesn't really it doesn't really matter at the end, because whenever, or rather when the agreement was made, it was made between the leaders of the two parties. Just like, you know, you remember during the Grand Coalition government, when the agreement was signed at Harambee House, it was basically the Prime Minister, or Raila Odinga, who became Prime Minister.
Right. And
President Mwai Kibaki. And I can tell you at that time, even before the signing of that agreement, for the Grand Coalition government, there was a lot of resistance. Okay. And similarly now, I think there's a lot of resistance also.
Okay. You are a supporter of the handshake between the president and the former prime minister. You termed it, quote, a game changer that will be remembered for centuries to come. But after bringing peace, this is what, 2 years ago?
Yes.
Has the handshake really affected anything else in the country other than the chances of the deputy president becoming president?
I think it has changed quite a bit in the sense that, you know, in order to bring about development, you need, you know, some modicum of peace in the country. Secondly, we can now focus on the BBI, Building Bridges Initiative. I think without the kind of handshake that there was a principal handshake between Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga, the Building Bridges Initiative would have been difficult. But historically, and I'm saying this having watched the Kenyan scene, it has never been easy from one political formation to completely throw out another political formation in order to bring about change or reform. It is always a Lancaster Conference, it is always an IPPG, it is always a Grand Coalition government.
Some kind of talking has to happen.
Some kind of talking of both sides.